The story that took over the whole day. Telvin Osborne once said he'd rather sleep with a dog than a black woman. Now he's dead, and the social media has thoughts. So let me start with this. This is another unfortunate story where it start off with people seeking justice, and once your credit score comes back, when I say credit score, I mean your social credit score on social media. Once that comes back and people go check your files, everybody start to say fuck you. So this dude right here, one night, the woman next to him, his girl, came home from a party or the club or whatever, had been drinking, came into the house, was cleaning her gun at some point. She said, this is her story. She was cleaning her gun, and a gun fired through the wall or whatever and shot him in his sleep, hit him in the chest, and he died. She was arrested and immediately released. And they, pretty much said it was a accidental shooting. His cousins then came on social media saying, hey, they're letting this girl off. This is his girl. She shot him. They're letting her off. We need justice for what happened. And immediately, a lot of black women, black men, but I'm sticking to the black women on purpose. Black women got on social media, on TikTok, calling for justice. Hey, do something about this. This white woman killed this black man unfair. She killed him. Arrest her. Justice. But then people went and searched his tweets, his Facebook posts, some of his comments on certain things, and he said some very nasty things about black women. And people always bring up, during that 2012 to 2014 stretch on Twitter, everybody was talking crazy on social media, so you shouldn't hold people to those words. Because everybody was talking crazy. Men and women, it was meant to be fun, it was chaos, it was World War III, nobody was being serious, yada, yada, yada. But he said some of those things that he clearly was serious. So we'll get to it right here. Newly released recording of 911 calls shed light on what happened when a man was fatally shot in Burke County over the weekend. We requested the 911 recordings from the morning Telvin Osborne, 30, died. And the fact that his last name is Osborne is hilarious. Virginia says, some folks don't believe fat meat is greasy. Her eyes are sinister looking. Yeah. Honorable rest in piss, bitch. Respect to his peacemaker baby mama and her white privilege protecting her and her mixed children. I knew. So we didn't even gotta go through the whole thing. We kind of know what happened. He was shot. Family wanted justice. Social media trying to help him. Then they found out some of the stuff he said and said, who cares? Y'all deal with it. So now I'm going to go through and show you some of the stuff he said. Virginia says, words matter. He pretty much manifested his own death by his own words. Prayers for the children. I agree with that last. Definitely agree with both of those messages. So let me show some of the things he said. He said here, I'll F a dog before I F a black bitch. It got to be a white dog, though. Now, let's say he just got a dark sense of humor. Now, you see this dude right here, y'all hold so sense of LOL. He still deserved justice. You see here, there's him with a goat. And somebody said, so you date black girls? So they calling this goat a black woman. And he said, you're going to get me in trouble. He laughing. And then he said, one of his, I think this is cousin right here. He's saying, y'all see why his preference was white women. Y'all black women put down the black man. You can't say that, bro. We see what he said. You can't use that. Shit, I wouldn't want y'all black bitches either the fuck. Old little hair, little brain, having assholes. Now keep in mind, the whole family seemed to be like this. From the parents, the brother. I'm gonna play a video of the brother later. The cousins, everybody seemed to be on this type of time. So it is what it is. I don't say people pretending to be shocked at all these black people. It's not just black women. Kevin Samuels paved this path. Love this newer generation. What you mean paved this path? Because I wouldn't say this is the type of rhetoric that Kevin Samuels used. Never thought I'd be witness to what you just stated, but facts. Then another cousin responded, this is why I be staying off of here. Y'all sorry some of bitches got so much on these damn got so much to say. Damn right, my brother ain't want no begging ass black bitch. Just like y'all hoes barely want the pro broke ass nigga you laying next to. All right, let me you see how you said talking about you, one of my followers think I'm into black girls when I don't. Yada yada. Yeah, same. We get the point. Now I'm gonna jump to. I'm gonna say this is a new reality, our reality. Let me show a couple more. This is him with his girl. Thankful for this little blind blessings of mine. See what rankings. A couple of black girls said they trying to shoot their shot, bruh. What gets me is how often, for no reason, he got a whole girl with kids. Why is he? What was the funny part is I don't get it. Then he said, this is on his Twitter. I mean, I got so clean just to watch her lust. He said, teen white girl. His whole page is literally named Teen White Girls. This is from 2014, I think. The truck black girl. That's him with his white friends. Virginia says, to my knowledge, I'm pretty much hang out with black Americans, no immigrants that I'm aware of. The Americans in my circles don't talk like this. No self-hating, no gender infight. I blame. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole family seemed to be this way. It ain't just him. It wasn't just him. Now, let me show y'all what his brother had to say. I don't know if this is his blood brother or cousin, but let me see what he had to say about it. He's a family member.
Trick 'em, devil. Trick 'em, devil. Don't play at me. Don't do that. Y'all go find something safe to do. Go find something safe to do. Since everybody felt so hit by the black bitch poke, go play with your mama. Go play with your daughters. That shit sad y'all took that post and ran with it the way y'all ran with it. Talking about he don't like black people. Man, y'all bitches sound so stupid. Y'all some illiterate, dumbass black people. Y'all some dumbass niggas. Y'all ain't even black people. Y'all some dumbass niggas. Dumbass niggas. All us under the post laughing. We country niggas. We know what the fuck we laughing at. That's why mama always say, mind your fucking business. Mind your motherfucking business.
That don't make sense because it was your family that came out and asked black people. Well, I wouldn't say you didn't ask black people, but it was y'all that came out and asked people to get in your business.
Y'all want to go viral for the wrong shit. You want to go viral? Y'all want to be famous? I'll make your ass famous. I'll make your ass famous because you fucking with the right one. I've been all out since he was living, and goddamn it, when he gone, I'm still gonna rock out about him. You fucking right. You fucking right. Damn right, that's my brother. Right, wrong, I'ma ride. What? Who gonna do something?
You get the point. I was saying, hating black women is a new personality trait for the past decade. Virginia says, I'm for our English-speaking people. What? Death of a nation. Audible said, not blaming that shit on being country, man. They down for bad for that. All right, so let me give my opinion on this right quick. Obviously, what he said was disrespectful, and I understand particularly any black woman that says, I don't give a damn what happened to him. I'm gonna mind my business. Fuck him. I get it. But I will say I'm not gonna sit here and say that the woman should be arrested. His baby mama should be arrested. She should get charged with, at least if it was an accident, involuntary manslaughter, whatever, she should be charged and she should be going to prison. Unfortunately for the kids, hopefully a family member can adopt them. Y'all seem to love them, so adopt his kids and take care of them while she's in prison. So that's the two parts. On one hand, I get it if you say I don't care. On the other hand, she still should be arrested. And I also want to say something. I always say when someone dies, whatever they said or did, you should just wash your hands of it because it's over now. There's nothing to say. They're dead. There's nothing it's over. Any judgment they're going to go through it's already there. They're going to be judged for what they did. So at this point, you should just wash your hands of it. So that's my thoughts on it. But then said, shit, he needs to get off social media and go use that energy for his cousin's children. That's another thing. You on social media cussing out black people when it was your brother's baby mama that killed him. You focusing on the wrong people. You say help his cousin's children isn't the name. Mama facing charges now. Yeah, she's been arrested. She was let off. They let her walk. But after the backlash came initially, they arrested her. Then they gave her a bond and they put her under. They charged her with a form of murder, or whatever. Not murder, but I think involuntary manslaughter. I think. Is his brother or his cousin? This is his brother. This is his brother. All right, I'm gonna play a couple more videos on this. Now I will say, and it's understandable people focusing on what he said about black women constantly, but he also said this right here. Somebody had made a post and they said, "Damn, y'all really hate that man because he dated white women." And somebody retweeted it and said he was sucking you niggas out too. So you see, this is him. He said, "I don't fight white boys no more, but I will beat the dog shit out of a black dude though." So once again, social media, they'll say it was jokes. It was I don't get it. It was jokes amongst them. They knew what they was laughing about apparently. But it's sad that in this day and age, so many of these people, because people keep saying how it's sad that people are taking what people said on social media to justify their, deaths or whatever. And it's like, no, it's sad that there's so many of these people that have these type of posts. What the hell is going on? Never in my life did nobody in my family, nobody in my friend group, did we ever joke this way? Did we ever? I don't get it. So I just don't get it. This has never been this type of jokes I was ever around growing up. But so many people, this is what's normal for them. But then it says, my bad, his brother children need him now. All of that rat-a-tat-tat is for nothing, Julio. Yeah, it's pointless. Now I'm going to play this right here. I guess somebody called himself trying to come to his defense. And what's funny is this dude right here is somewhat of a social media following. And he was exposed a few weeks ago for being a dude who was into snow bunnies as well. But then it says, me the dude, who are these folks? Yeah, I just never heard these type of jokes growing up, like ever. And don't get it twisted. Growing up, there was just jokes that were just jokes, but it was never this type of black woman. It was never gender jokes, like the black woman, black man type jokes. It was never that. But yeah.
For those of you that don't know, there's a story that's developing about a brother named Telvin Osborne that was unalived by his YT girlfriend. And instead of coming together to mourn or demand justice, maybe do a little organizing, brothers and sisters online have decided that because of his anti-black tweets and Facebook posts, this brother deserves what he got. As someone that consistently has made content warning brothers of the dangers of playing in the snow, I gotta tell y'all why this is wrong. Reason number one, he's gone. He's gone, he's gone. I guess maybe it's just me, right? Because I'm used to when a brother is unalived, the YT folks are usually the ones trying to justify it and scrutinize the victim and find things to make it seem like it was a reasonable thing to do. But I don't know when it happened. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I missed it, but we all became Dr. Umar overnight. And not even like the real Dr. Umar, like the social media version of him. And now black people, especially the sisters, are so pro-black that when a brother passes away at the hands of a white T person, we can now look up their history online and decide whether or not his life mattered. Okay.
I wouldn't say that's true. This has nothing to do with being quote unquote pro-black. You have a segment of black women on social media that when a black man dies in a case like this, they go and see what has he said about black women. I'm not justifying it or crucifying it. It's just, look, some people are going to do that.
Okay, reason number two. She is still alive. She's still here. She's still here with us. So it don't matter what he posts. We're not doing this for him. We need to do it for us because she's still here with us. I know our people are serious about liberation when those people are scared to touch a hair on one of our heads. I don't care who we're dating. They should be afraid. They should dread the day that they touch one of us.
You can't say somebody. Look, now I'm gonna get to what Mark said right now. Honorable says everyone understand the power of the tongue until the black man, and until you ask black men why they keep telling the world they hate black women. Please make sure you don't say all. I mean, I know you didn't use the word all, but please, to the ones that say that, I understand, but please don't make that seem like that's near quote even close to being majority. Honorable says I would never trust grown men with braids, and especially not African American men with locks. Now, Mark made a good point. He said, would we be saying rest in peace if the situation was opposite? Let me replay this right quick. Hold on. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna replay this.
I'm also worried about the social hair on one of our heads. I don't care who we're dating. They should be afraid. They should dread the day that they touch one of us.
Now, he's saying that when another racial person does something to a black person, no matter what they did, we should go at them with full force so that they would dread and be fearful of the repercussions for doing so. And then Mark is saying, would we be saying rest in peace if the situation was the opposite? If it was a black woman that was killed by a Caucasian man, and she had a whole bunch of tweets talking crazy about black men. And I'm gonna say we already saw it. I can't remember her name, but there was a story a couple years ago, maybe even last year, a couple years ago though, where a black woman had got killed. She went out on a Tinder date with a white man, and she ended up dying. Now, it was a drug overdose. They don't know if the white dude did it. He walked away scot-free. But people found a tweet of her saying how she preferred white men and some other things. And there's been other cases. There was a case of the girl who was killed, who was a protester. I think it was Alabama or Mississippi or somewhere like that. She was, out there on the quote-unquote front lines, and then she ended up dying. Then they found messages of her calling black men all type of. So to answer your question, yes, as Honorable said, when a black woman has done the same thing, people say we don't care. Now, what's crazy is normally it's the demographic that the person represents that slightly defends them. So you got a couple of black dudes, not a lot, but a couple of black dudes defending the Telvin dude saying, yeah, we know he said some BS, but at least let's do something about him getting killed. He still deserves justice. The same way when a black woman in this situation, she perishes to somebody of another race doing something to her, but she has messages disrespecting black men. You have a handful of black women defending it. Like, it don't matter what she said. We still should do something about what happened to her. So, but I'm going to ask the question, does a person who constantly disrespect their community deserve its protection? Is that fair? Is it fair for you to date out, procreate out, disrespect this group of your people, but still demand the respect or at least the protest when something happens to you? Is that fair? I don't think so. Honestly, I'm checking ethnicities and anti-African American rhetoric for everybody, not changing. Virginia said, "Rip to the dude." However, others could see what he fell to, and it cost him his life. Now, their children are the ones to be focused on for the healing. If she killed him, throw her in jail. Yeah, in this whole situation, that seems like BS. I don't think she came home from a club or out and decided to clean her gun at 3 a.m. That don't even make sense. But she got to go to court now. Arnold said they don't. I agree. They don't deserve that protection. Virginia said respect is earned, so nope, his own words have killed him twice, literally and figuratively. Yeah, so I can't get behind his idea that just because he's black, he deserved a response from the community for what happened to him. I just don't. If you're going to, not only are you doing what you're doing, all right, that's your business. You decided to marry, have kids, that's your business, whatever. But then you turn around and you're constantly showing a lack of respect for those people that are supposed to be a part of your people. Yeah, you're on your own then. And it'd be even louder if it was a black woman. Because then it'd be that idea of protection from a man at least. It'd be like, well, go to them. They're supposed to be the ones to protect you. Your husband is your head. So you should be going over there to ask them for justice. So that's where I stand on it. Anyway.
But you're also worried about the social media posts of someone that is long gone, that you're not going to speak out against the violent threat and the injustice that was done in front of our face? I mean, I'm glad Jeffrey Dahmer happened before Facebook. And how do you think them people sound listening to all of this? oh, it's okay to unalive someone if I'm dating them. The community will support me if I'm just dating them. They'll just quiet down and go away. You just got to date them first. Now, if this was a Jonathan Major situation and he was still alive, but he was facing some consequences, then yeah, that ain't none of my business. You should have known what you was getting yourself into, brother. It is not our job to defend someone who turned their back on the community. I agree. Or not defending him. He's gone. He's gone. We're supposed to be defensive of our own people enough that when a life is taken and the person that took that life is still here with us, that we at least are holding that person accountable as best we can.
Hey, man, it is what it is. All right, getting off of that, Mark said, thank you for answering. Yeah, all right. Yeah, she answered it. She told you. Either way, she's checking everybody. Shout out to Honorable. Now, to cleanse that, let's move on to this next story. And condolences to his family, I guess. They're going to have to deal with it. It's up to them now. It is what it is. And prayers to everybody involved, I guess. All right.
We need some accountability.
Now, this is an update from the homeless black woman that was slapped by the security guard in Taco Bell.
We need some accountability. We need to know exactly what's going on with that security guard company. As clergy, as advocates of the community, as community members, we are here to let you know that we do not advocate, we do not honor, we do not celebrate, we do not desire, we do not accept violence in or against our communities. The violence that was shown here against this woman is unacceptable. We support you. If you're out there, we pray that you would find one of us so we can get you the support that you need. But we stand for all of our sisters, all of our brothers, that this type of treatment, we will not allow it. And to Taco Bell and to this security company, you need to put training measures in place so this issue doesn't happen.
This is a culture that's pervading this area. And this street, 7th Street, is the epicenter. And so there needs to be some cultural training on how to handle people. There's resources at the city of LA on homelessness, specifically in mental health. And hopefully from the statement made from our actions here, that it spills through this entire community to understand that there's a certain protocol that you got to handle people with. And violence or disrespect is not it.
So as you see, a group of black men went in and tried to show some form of force or unity to come to the defense of the homeless woman who was slapped up by the security guard, she's been given some level of shelter, at least. It's unfortunate it took this situation for it to happen. Honorable says asking us to be to put any energy behind that man is asking for too much. See, Virginia says yes, more of this, please. And claps. All right. Now, I'm gonna ask a quick question on this too. Now, all these dudes seem to be churchgoers or pastors, and you see what energy they came in. They came in with numbers and unity and showing some level of strength. Would you rather this, or would you rather that group of street dudes that we talked about earlier, the street dudes to come in when that security guard is there and slap him? Which one does more, you think? Is it this, or is it them street dudes coming in, going straight to that security guard and slapping them up, and then just letting it be known, if anything like that happens again, we will keep coming here and slapping anybody who do anything like that? But that's been another debate, that sometimes you got to reciprocate violence with violence. But I don't know. Virginia says, I would rather see the street dudes knock them the fuck out. Yeah, so it's a lot of ways people want people to go about this, you know. Virginia says, then the clergy can return and pray afterwards. Honestly, I'm looking for revenge. Send me the young niggas, people. Young niggas. Our good brothers can be down to City Hall handling other matters. You know, duality, you need all sides, I guess. All right, now that we brought spirits a little bit back up after that other mess, let's run through this now.